Sometimes we go through a period of time when nothing we're trying to do seems to work. Despite our best efforts, God's plan is really different from ours. The counseling center I lead is going through growing pains in a number of our locations. People need counseling help, and we have limited space in which to serve them. In a previous mentoring moment, I talked about how various city regulations make it difficult to purchase and use the numerous empty buildings that are available. After several months, as I was still praying for solutions, Ephesians 3:20 came to my mind. It says, God is able to do far more than we could ever ask or imagine. He does everything by His power that is working in us. I don't think this verse came to me while I was praying by accident. So I asked God to surprise me and give our ministry something beyond what I could imagine. Now I smiled at this as I prayed because I'm a visionary and have lots of big ideas about how to advance God's kingdom regardless of my past discouragements. I am generally optimistic, not only about what God can do, but because I expect to see Him do it. I wanted to see if God could show me a vision beyond what I could imagine. 2 hours later, a friend and a colleague, who's also a believer, said he found a property on the internet. The next day I went to see it, and I chuckled as I wondered to myself, is this too big? The price was great, and the location had so much potential to help people in need. The more I toured the building, the more I wanted to find a quiet place away from the realtors to worship God and thank God. Because God met me beyond my imagination, and He showed me His power in my life as I literally got lost in the building. What an awesome God to have as part of our daily lives. I found myself wondering what stops me from asking God for miracles more often. Is it because it hurts more when He says no? Do we already have a routine that's so easy and more comfortable and safer that we don't want to get disrupted by a miracle? Do past wounds make us doubt what God can do? Do we limit God by not recognizing our great value? Do we use God as a convenient add-on to our lives rather than a centering element that we center our whole lives around? Anxiety and fear can be regular emotional responses. Now, in Knights, we describe fear as with the acronym false events appearing real. If left unchecked, fear will cause us to limit ourselves and the impact God calls us to make. Asking Him to work beyond our imagination opens us up to see more accurately how much godly power is within our reach. Maybe you're anxious now about your job or a relationship with your wife or concerns with your children or a physical pain or a friend's distress, or maybe it's a financial problem or what God is telling you to do now concerns you. God is ready to help you overcome it. Ask Him to help you see that He is bigger than what you fear. Let your imagination flow regarding what He can do, so that when He steps beyond it, you will fall on your knees and worship Him. I'm glad I did.